Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video where I'm going to do a first impression of the Magic Mini palette from Juvia's place. And I know this is not a new palette for anyone but me, but I just got this actually, you know, probably like 2 weeks ago or something. And as you probably all know, if you're not new here, then you know that I had a bit of a block not being able to film makeup looks. I could film other things easily, but makeup looks, I don't know what it was. I just needed this for myself, you know, doing my makeup on my own and not have anyone watch me. So today I'm going to try to face my demons and get back into the game, because I have to, because this is, you know, this is what I do. So I better straighten up. Okay, so anyway, this is the palette, and I actually think this is super lovely. So I just went online because I wanted to know when this originally launched. I could not find anything because it goes automatically, I think, to like the newest posts about this, and I didn't have the time to go like way back. Anyway, so but I read there that this palette actually was inspired by the sun and the moon because of the cool tones and the warm tones. So I thought that was actually like a cute, you know, a cute thing to do, to have a palette like this. So of course there are these wonderful beautiful darker shades which I absolutely love, but for right now I'm sort of vibing also with more neutral looks, but like rosy kind of neutral looks that are a little bit more soft, a little bit more classy, and besides that, I don't know why I keep holding this up. Besides that, when I'm filming this yesterday, I saw a comment under one of my videos where one of you said, you know what, I think it would be nice if you would just do a few more, like, not necessarily neutral. What did she say? More softer? I don't know. Don't remember, but it was sort of more natural looks, more natural. That's what she said, and she thinks that that would not be boring, but it would add to my channel. So I then answered to her and I said, yes, I can absolutely do that, because I actually feel like that right now too. For some reason I feel like that, and I'm gonna tell you while I'm doing my makeup, I'm gonna tell you a story okay, about this. All right, so let's zoom in and let's go in, and then I'm going to tell you which look I'm going to create with this palette today. Okay, sweeties, let me just tell you what I'm planning to do with this palette. Now, usually, as you probably can figure out, if you know me a little bit, I would go like deep diving into all of these. But I really, from my own heart, even without that comment, that I should do more natural looks. I feel like I really want to use the bone color matte. Yeah, I know. Then this nice warm brown. I don't know how it comes across on camera. It has a bit of an orange undertone, but it is really like a nice warm mid-tone brown. And then I want to actually use those two beautiful rosy kind of shimmers. This one is a bit lighter, this one is a bit darker, but both of them come across like a cool toned rosy shimmer. So that's the plan, and I think that's all we're gonna do, because I think that's gonna be really nice and clammy and classy. I don't know. Anyway, so the other thing that I started to do now, and I almost, you know, I'm just going to start working because I'm talking too much. The other thing is that I have started to really enjoy setting my eyeshadow base. I'm so sorry, because again, there was another comment the other day where one of you said, I really enjoy that you're going in on a not set eyeshadow base with the darkest shade first, because everybody's just doing it the other way around and builds on top of each other, and it's so nice to see something else. And I do agree. I absolutely do agree. The thing is though that I used to believe that makeup did not work as well when you go in with the lighter shades and build on top of them. But the quality, the overall quality of today's makeup that is being released and given to us is so much better. The eyeshadows or the pigments are so much more buildable, and the quality, yeah, the quality is just gives it to you that you actually can do that. And I'm saving something like 40 minutes on eyeshadow application when I'm going in with the lighter shades first, you know. It might still be true that the pigmentation or the color payoff in the end is way more vibrant, maybe even not way more vibrant, but maybe a bit more vibrant than when you go in with the lighter shades first. But I have sort of started to enjoy that way more than I thought I would. So just saying, because I'm now setting my eyeshadow primer just here on the top part though, because I still do like it to go in with the colors on an unset surface, okay? Yeah, I almost feel guilty doing this, because now that I heard that you guys are enjoying it, that I'm doing it the other way around. I almost feel like I'm letting you down, but I really do, like, I'm living it right now. So that's what we're doing, which doesn't mean that I'm not doing the other things anymore. It just really depends on the look, you know. And with like a really soft rosy kind of a look, it sort of makes sense to have it all a little bit more blended, a little bit more flowy, I guess. Alright, so as you can see, I just really swiped some of the bone color matte under my eyebrows, okay? So now let's switch brushes, and I'm going to go in with a bigger brush, a bigger, fluffier brush. What's the word? Brush. Wow. This is from Kiko Milano. I really like their brushes. I've said that before. This one is the number 56. It is so nice. I love this one. So nice. So they also have a cheaper line. These brushes are garbage, but those are good. They're good. Alright, so I'm gonna go into this one, which is called Nana or Nana. I don't know. Nana, I guess. And I'm just going to, like a real beauty YouTuber, just sweep this through my crease and sort of like shear it out, and then I'm going to build it up as we go along. So yeah, so this is this is going to be super classy. I actually, you know what, with my outfit maybe I should not have done this. Because I'm leaning in overall, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the rosy tones, because obviously I planned my outfit according to this look, but now this is really warm toned, and maybe I should have used this one instead, this one. But it is what it is. So this is what we're doing now, and I think it's still gonna be looking nice. It's still gonna look nice. I think you can see, because I did set the upper part here already with that bone color matte, that it just really shears out nicely, and it's so much easier to blend out, you know. And while I do agree that really it used to be different, it really, even for me, who is on YouTube and also in the profession as a makeup artist quite a short time really compared to others, I already feel that there is a difference in the quality of the shades, you know, of makeup, because one really did not used to get a nice payoff when one built colors on top of each other or shadows on top of each other. Now I feel the whole game has changed with makeup brands just putting out better quality stuff, you know. So this is how I feel. I don't know, I don't have actual proof for this, it's just a feeling that I have. So anyway, you can see that this blends out beautifully, and I'm just super thrilled. Because seriously, I told you already that when I'm doing my other looks, my more intricate looks, and when I'm starting really with the darkest color and then sort of trying to blend it out, which it works, but it is so much more work, like you would not believe. And I've told you that I'm sometimes blending like 20 minutes off camera before I come back on, and then I'm just cutting those videos together because, you know, because that's how it's done. But it is a lot of work, and like this, it's so much easier, seriously. You know, and if I don't have something, it's time. It's like my life is crazy. So anyway, So that's what we're doing right now, and I think that this is just really, really, really lovely. And I'm just going to do the other eye, and I'm going to build this up here a little bit. And you can see how fast this goes, because I filmed this all in one shot now. So this is really, really cool. So this is how it looks right now, and what I usually then do is that I go in with that same brush that I used to put on that bone color matte, and now of course you have to adjust it to your own skin color, of course, you know, if you're having a darker complexion, then of course you shouldn't use a bone color matte. Anyway, so I'm just going to sweep that again over the edge here, sort of to diffuse these two shadows, you know, because I think that is a super nice way to just get that perfect blend, you know, towards the top. There are of course people who use the whole area as their canvas and go up to the brows, which is also fine, and I used to do that too. It's just not really my style anymore, but this is lovely, you know. So now all I really have to do is I'm going back to my other brush, the one from Kiko Milano, and I'm going to just deepen up this shade. So I'm staying a little bit deeper in the crease now and just building up the shade, and I think you can see that it builds up nicely. I really hope that the camera, you know, camera settings and stuff is not my thing, but I can see here in my mirror that it really does build up nicely. So I'm going to keep this shade located, or the buildup of this shade, I'm going to keep that outside here and a little bit into the crease, and the rest of it I'm just going to leave untouched, because I want the focus, the most of the depth to be of course at the outside of the look. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I actually just thought maybe, and I'm only gonna decide this later once the shimmers are on, maybe I will then add this red shade here, this one, in the outer corner, just to create a little bit more depth. I will not go in with any of those shades because I will not mix the blue and the warm tones. That would be super muddy. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to stay in the same color scheme. But first of all, I'm going to just check how it looks without it even, okay? So now I'm going to go in with a smaller packing brush, and I'm going to take the shade Osun, which is the lighter pinkish shimmer. So beautiful. I don't know why this speaks to me so much. I used to just overlook those shades. I promise you. Where's my setting spray? Here. And now I just really starting to feel them, you know? It's so nice. It's really nice. So I wanted to tell you a story. All right, so the other day I did have a doctor's appointment with one of my smaller daughters, and wow, this is so pretty. Do you see how pretty this is? Say yes. All right, so I had a doctor's appointment, and the parking lot where I parked the car is connected to a supermarket, and you have free parking there if you pay, like if you buy something for a certain amount of money in the supermarket. So I took her to the doctor's appointment, and then afterwards I always buy her like a small bottle of a chocolate drink or something like this, because, you know, as a treat. So anyway, and I bought diapers and whatever I had to buy, and I was standing there waiting to pay, and then it was my turn, and then I paid, and then I had to go and take the parking ticket to a guy who is sitting there at the exit, and who is how do you say that, and invalidating? No. You know, it's putting it through a machine, which means that basically you have paid for the parking. So while I was there were three women who had paid at a different line, and one of them said, "Oh, I have been looking at you the whole time, and I just need to tell you, you look fabulous." So you know what? To make this easier, I'm going to include a picture of the photo shoot of that day maybe here. So you know how I looked that day. It was natural makeup, natural glam. I just felt that look so much on that day because I'm a bit vulnerable these days, you know, and I felt like it protects me more than the looks that really, really attract a lot of attention, which is mostly condescending attention, you know. So because people don't understand, they just don't understand. So anyway, so she said, wow, you look so amazing. Did you do that? I said, yes, I did that. Yeah, that's what I do. So she said, wow, so are you a makeup artist? I want you. I want nobody else. I just want you. For everything, for all my family functions that are coming up, I want you. And if you don't live in Jerusalem, because apparently she's from Jerusalem, like me, if you live at the other side of the country, I will come to you because I don't want anyone else. And my heart sank. And you know, if you have listened to my latest videos, you probably know that more than doing makeup on other people, I love to do makeup on myself, you know. Sorry, but yeah. And I'm not that crazy, honestly, about being a makeup artist for like other people. I do it, but it's, first of all, it's very hard for me when people have a function or something for me to get out of the house because I have 7 kids at home. Okay, let's go in with the next shade while we're talking, okay? Which is this one, which is called Zuba. This one. Phenomenal quality, seriously. Anyway, so so I told her no. I said I'm not doing functions because right now I feel so overwhelmed with so many things that I just really don't feel like it. Turns out that when you say no to a woman, she wants you even more. So this woman was like, please give me a business card. You gotta give me your business card, you know. Like even not now, like if you would be doing my makeup for an event like months from now, please give me your business card. So all this commotion attracted a lot of attention. Depending on where you live, I don't know how it is in your countries, but here we're living in the Orient, where everybody gets involved in everything, you know. So there is no conversation that goes unnoticed by anyone, and people start coming over and giving their opinion. And like when I remember growing up in Germany, people just look the other way, you know. People are terribly embarrassed. Like if you are from Germany, let me know if it's still like this, but I would assume yes. People are terribly embarrassed by anything that is out of the normal, you know, out of the regular, I don't know how to say that, and just look the other way, you know. This is how I felt when I grew up. But here everybody gets involved, you know. If you're going out with your kid in the stroller and it cries and you don't immediately jump to attention to soothe the child, people will come over and tell you what to do. This is how it is here. And that is like the small level. Of course, it also goes like on big level. But while that can be very intimidating, it is also a very comforting thought though, because we live, of course, in an area that is war prone, and with all of that, you never feel alone because there are always people there to, you know, to be with you, to help you, to, you know, you never feel alone. Anyway, oh, this is so lovely. Sweeties. Okay, I told you it's hard for me to film these days because I'm just really enjoying it so much, just by myself. All right, you know what? I'm going to just swipe off this brush, the packing brush that I just used, and I'm going to use that same packing brush to put on a little bit of this Kogi shade in the corner, and then I'm going to sheer it out with this first fluffy brush. Okay, so I'm just going to put that here. Oh, this is gonna be nice. All right, so anyway, there were people around us, more and more women, all of them. And then Micellar, my little daughter, she's 5 years old, and she was like, Mommy, why is everybody talking to you? Mommy, why is everybody saying makeup? She had no idea, you know, she has no concept of what is makeup and what mommy is doing, and she just knows that how I look all the time. But oh, I love this look. Oh man. Anyway, so it was not like she got scared or something, but it was just really, really strange, you know. And the more I resisted, the more I said no, the more people were like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And I was like, oh god. Alright, so I ended up giving them my business cards, and I have not willingly given out business cards in a long time now, couple weeks probably. And I don't know if you've noticed, I've changed a lot of things. I've changed my business name from Leorah's Looks to Leorah Cosmetics. I changed also my my Instagram handles from the old names to Leorah Styling and Leorah Cosmetics and things like this. So basically the only thing that was still valid on my business card was my phone number, which was a bit embarrassing. So anyway, I gave them the cards, and then they let me go. So all of us, the whole bundle of people, and myself and Micellar, my daughter, all of them, oh wow, we all went out to the parking lot, and I parked on one side of the parking lot, and most of those women parked on the other side of the parking lot, and then they were going like across the whole parking lot, they were going like, and I was like, oh my sweet Lord. Yeah, so now I'm just going to shear it out a little bit, and I think it already looks super, super nice, you know? Totally living the life right now. Anyway, so that was quite the experience, you know, and I was then driving home, and I just really couldn't believe that that just happened, and that when you say no, people want you more. So maybe I should just say no more. Maybe that's the secret, you know? Yeah, so that was that. And I think that was really just because I did this more neutral look that, you know, that it triggered people to actually like it. Because really, with my experience that I have with my colorful looks, there are very, very few people who actually come up to me and say, wow, you look stunning, when I have those very, very colorful, bold looks. You know, so yeah, so that is that. All right, this is how it looks. I think I'm gonna go and, you know, do the normal routine eyeliner, finishing off my face, covering up my melasma, and then we come back for the lower lash line. I guess that's how we always do it. It has been a while, so I don't remember. Okay, I'll see you in a few moments. I'm so in love with this. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, I so love it. Anyway, you know what? Because we're already talking about loving stuff. This is the blush palette from Juvia's Place, the lighter one, the Saharan 2, I think. Yeah, Saharan 2 blush palette, and that is such a gem. I really, really love it. I use this as my blush, and I use this actually as my highlighter, because this is way too light for me to be a blush, but it works so, so well, like for a soft glow. Super, super nice. Okay, because we're already featuring Juvia's Place, so I thought, why not using that anyway? Okay, so now to finish off the look, I think I'm just going in with a pencil brush into this shade, into the first one that we put down, which is this one, the shade Nana, and I'm just going to softly what's happening with me, softly drag this here under my lower lash line. By the way, I did put a dark brown eyeliner on my waterline because I didn't want it to be black. I want it to be defined, but without being black, because I think like the brown is a little bit softer than the black, but still gives the impact that I want, something like that. Okay, so I'm just for now placing the color here, and then I'm just going to sort of, how does one say that? Fizzle it out. I think one could say that. So now I'm going to take, if I can find it, yeah, here's that brush that I used for the bone color shade in the very beginning of the look, and it still has some product on it, but not a lot, and I'm just sort of dragging it over the whole area here. Again, to diffuse, and also here up here where I just put down my foundation, so it just sort of connects everything. Something like that, you know, very gentle, very classy, not at all what I usually do, which is nice. I really, really do enjoy it, seriously. Okay, so I have a lot of creasing and there is eyeliner on my finger. Okay, so I have clean fingers, it's just that right now I guess I dipped my finger in the eyeliner. Alright, so here I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to put on mascara, find something for my lips, and in a second I'll be back with the finished look. Okay, sweeties, so welcome to the finished look. This is what we created with this beautiful, beautiful palette, the Magic Mini. It is magical, isn't it? Like, I love this so much, and I'm so glad that I went with my feelings, you know, I went with what I was actually craving instead of forcing myself to do, shh, my stomach is growling, it's time to eat breakfast. Sorry, I really, really, you know, wanted to force myself to use those colors. I love those colors. Very, very, like, look at this one. It's like a duochrome light lavender, which is so beautiful. I wanted to use them, but I was like, people expect me to do this. People will want me to do this. People, you know, but I feel so good right now. I feel so good. Like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, so let's just zoom in and stop rambling on. So this is how it looks. And I'm super thrilled, so as you can tell, probably. Anyway, let's zoom back out and let's talk about this palette. So what do I think? Yeah, I don't think that anyone would possibly believe that I would say now that this palette is horrible. Don't go and buy it, because, like, seriously, it worked like a charm. I don't know if it came across when I was blending those first two shades together already. I already felt like, I felt all this blending happiness that I always feel when I'm blending, because I'm a blending addict. So it's just amazing, you know. It is an amazing, amazing palette, super good quality. The shimmers were amazing. By the way, I did put this gold shimmer here in the inner corner, just a hint of it, not sprayed, just, you know, so it's not overpowering, but still there. So how many shades did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shades for the look, and I think it really, really turned out so well. So I think this palette is super, super versatile, and I do believe that most people have, you know, more than one Juvia's Place palette, which means that, you know, if you also combine it with the other one, this is the next one actually I'm going to film with. This is the Mini Masquerade palette. I want to also combine this one with the Magic Mini, because this one here I think is lacking a little bit of lighter colors, lighter shades. So of course I'm going to create a look just using that, but I also then subsequently want to mix them, because super beautiful shades. I'm not saying it's not nice, it's just that for me, as a lighter skin colored person, I probably will need to combine it with something else. So, but back to this palette. Oh, my stomach keeps growling, I'm so hungry. All right. This is wonderful. It performed so well. Of course I'm going to still try those shadows too, but now that we focused sort of on the warm section, I'm super in love. Yeah, what can I say? It's magic. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. I know maybe, you know, for someone who is new, maybe Leorah comes across as a little bit over the top. I'm still, you know what, I'm trying to get over this block that I had recently now, and I'm so happy to be in front of the camera and that I sort of made myself film this look, because every single time I sit down here and I create a look without filming it, and then in the end I see, well, this looks so nice, why didn't I film it? Then I'm sort of biting myself for not filming it, you know. And today I feel like, wow, girl, you did it, you faced your fears, you know, you did it. So I'm super happy, and maybe you can be like a tiny little bit happy with me, because for me right now, in my state of mind and in my state of emotion, for me this is a big success. So yeah. Anyway, I do think this is one of the most beautiful neutral looks that I've ever created, and I'm super happy, and yeah. So let me know what you think, and if you do own the palette, what your experiences are. Maybe even if you have the palette, let me know which color combinations are like your most favorite ones, and maybe then I can recreate them or something like this. I would love that. So, and besides that, if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time for my next video, which is gonna be super soon. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.